Week 3 begins. 98 Falcons and the 07 Patriots. The Patriots take the early lead on a Wes Welker catch and run. Then later, it'd be Demps who'd make it all tied up at 7. At halftime in the third quarter, Gostowski with a field goal. And in the fourth quarter, Chandler gets sacked and never sees the ball again. And that's the way the Patriots go to 3-0, winning 10-7 over the 0-3 Falcons. 96 Packers, 99 Rams. Brett Favre will hit Robert Brooks to go up 7-0 to start off the second quarter. But the Rams offense replies with a big play to Marshall Faulk and would get into field goal range. But it'd be a missed field goal by the Rams and still be 7-0 score. And then later, a 10-0 score entering the half. Then in the third, Kurt Warner throws a pick six to Robinson, 56-yard return for him. Then 17-0 now after the Rams would finally get in the end zone with 1:58 to go in the fourth. That'd be their only points of the game as they lose to the Packers 20-7. It's the 98 Jaguars and the 09 Texans. First quarter, Texans with an early field goal in the first to go up 3-0. But Brunell will get a touchdown here in the second. Throughout the entire day, the Texans would struggle to get anything going. Steve Slayton with a fumble there. And the Jaguars would recover and get a touchdown off of that as Brunell would hit Barstow to go up 14-3. Later in the third, now Steve Slayton with another fumble. He puts it on the ground again, and it leads to a 17-3 score in the fourth quarter. But the Texans weren't done just yet. Andre Johnson with a huge play to get the Texans within 7 with just 1:13 to go in the game. With Houston down by 7, all they need is an onside kick and a score. They would not get the onside kick and have no attempt to score as the Texans fall to 1-2 after losing 17-10. It is the epic Madden matchup of the week as the 08 Giants and the 02 Buccaneers face off in Tampa. First quarter, Kevin Boss with a huge play to get down to the other side of the field and set up a Lawrence Tynes field goal to go up 3-0. In the second, it'd be on the top of your screen like a Michael Pittman going in motion. Nobody wants to cover him, and he'll take that. He takes it all the way down to the other 3-yard line, which would set up this go-ahead score, Joe Jurevicius in the end zone. The score will remain 10-3 entering the fourth quarter when Brad Johnson hit Ken Dilger, the tight end who reached the other 20-yard line, get the Bucs in the red zone. Then once the Bucs reached the end zone, they could go nowhere. First down, goal, Pittman, nothing. Same with second down. And on third down, Brad Johnson to the end zone, incomplete. And they'd have to settle for a field goal attempt. Then with the Giants down by 7, with just under 2 minutes to play, Eli Manning goes deep. Steve Smith with the grab, and later Dominic Hickson with another grab to get the Giants in the red zone. The Giants would have one final shot on 4th and goal with just over 40 seconds to play. Eli Manning looking right, throwing to Ahmad Bradshaw, who catches it in the end zone. This game would lead to overtime now. The Giants win the coin toss. This would lead to 2 big runs by Brandon Jacobs to get the Giants into the red zone. Then kicker Lawrence Tynes with a chance in overtime to send his team in the win column. The kick is on the way, and Shankzilla, huge miss. It now gives the Bucs the chance to drive down the field. Then Ken Dilger will get in the action next, catching back-to-back passes from Brad Johnson, getting the Bucs a chance for a game-winning field goal attempt. Martin Grammatica's kick from the 22 is good, and the Bucs win in a dramatic finish. Martin Grammatica kicks the game-winning field goal, and the Bucs win by the final 13-10. Ken Dilger with 104 yards in the dramatic overtime victory. The 87 Browns and the 2000 Ravens, who's not been no much for offense, but we're all over the Browns in this game. Touchdown to Taylor, then later touchdown to Johnson. Then Trent Dilfer throws his third touchdown of the day. Shannon Sharp on the receiving end. The Ravens win by the final 24-0. The 2004 Eagles will struggle all day against the 69 Chiefs. McNabb with the early fumble, which would lead to this Chiefs field goal to go up 3-0 early in the second. But an Eagles touchdown would lead to this Mike Garrett touchdown run late in the fourth quarter. But the Chiefs leave enough time on the clock for McNabb to have one chance at a comeback. On 4th and 12, he'd throw an incomplete pass to end the game. Chiefs win 10-7. Huge matchup now in Minnesota. The 89 49ers and the 98 Vikings. Otis Wilson with an early touchdown grab. 7-0 49ers. That's before the Vikings would counter with a touchdown to Matthew Hatchett. And later a Garrett Yeplemian field goal to go up 10-7 late in the second. then the Niners would counter with a touchdown of their own to Terry Greer from Joe Montana, 14-10 at halftime. Then in the third, the Niners would blow the lead with a Robert Smith run. Then on the ensuing kickoff would be a fumble by Terry Greer, the returner, which would lead to another permanent field goal. Vikings win by the final 30-14 to remain undefeated and give the Niners their first loss. On paper, the 85 Bears and the 05 Seahawks would be a huge mismatch, but after a 3-0 halftime score, Walter Payton would score the Bears' only touchdown of the game. The Seahawks would make it a one-point game with a Josh Brown field goal late in the fourth quarter, but they'd be unable to see the ball again, and they'd lose by the final 7-6. This game could have just as easily been the epic Madden matchup of the week as the Broncos and Raiders face off in Oakland. The Ken Stabler to Clarence Davis connection would get the Raiders on the board first, and that'd be followed by the second pick six of the year by George Atkinson. The Raiders would be killing the Broncos in this game despite key turnovers. Gary Biletnikoff would fumble the ball after a catch and run. That'd lead to an Elon field goal, 14-3 at halftime. In the fourth quarter, Errol Mann would make a huge field goal of his own to have the Raiders up 17-3. But on the ensuing kickoff, Darian Gordon, the corner, would play return man and return this ball 105 yards to the end zone. The kick return touchdown would make it a 7-point game. Now all the Broncos need to do is recover an onside kick and score. Elam's kick would be recovered by the Broncos. And off of that, with the game on the line down by 7, John Elway would throw and would be intercepted by Willie Hall, the linebacker, and would never see the ball again. Broncos lose 17-10 after 4 interceptions by Elway. After almost 3 weeks of play, only 2 players on the rosters were injured. That would all change against the Steelers and Bengals. Rocky Bleier, the running back, would get injured early in the first quarter, but the Steelers would counter with a play from Bradshaw to Lynn Swann. The Steelers up 7-0 before a field goal right before the half, 7-3 going into the third quarter. Lynn Swann with his second touchdown of the game on another long bomb from Bradshaw, 14-3 now before the Bengals would reply. Boomer Esiason to his big man Parker, who would gallop into the end zone to make it 14-12. All the Bengals need is a 2-point conversion to tie this game up, and the 2-point attempt by Brooks falls just short, and that's the way the Bengals lose to the epic Steelers 21-12. It's an epic offensive battle between the 09 Colts and the 08 Cardinals. First quarter, it'd be Manning to Reggie Wayne, who'd spark the first half frenzy of points. Then it'd be the Cardinals who counter with a big play to Anquan Bolden from Kurt Warner, 7-7 in the first quarter. Going into the second, Reggie Wayne with his second touchdown of the game on another touchdown pass from Peyton Manning. Then on a field goal by the Cardinals to be 14-10 at halftime. In the third quarter, Kelvin Hayden with a big play to end the Cardinals drive. And that would be followed by a Peyton Manning interception by Darren McFadden on the receiving end, and it'd be a third interception, second by Kelvin Hayden on the day. That would end another Cardinals drive, 14-10 now. Nobody could score until the fourth quarter when a field goal makes it 17-10 Colts. Then later in the fourth, Steve Bresson wants to get into the action, catching this touchdown to make it 17-17 all. But that'd be before Peyton Manning would drive the Colts to the other 3-yard line for a game-winning field goal attempt, which would be good. Matt Stover helps Colts win their first game. 08 Panthers and 92 Cowboys in a back-and-forth game. After the Cowboys are up 7-0, they give up 2 straight touchdowns on interceptions by Troy Aikman. The second is a huge killer play by Julius Peppers, but then in the fourth, Aikman gets back on rhythm with a touchdown pass to Michael Irvin. After Delhomme drives the ball down the field, he throws a costly interception to Denzel Washington to end the game, 21-14. Now the top 3 plays of Week 3's action. Number 3, Delhomme to Steve Smith in a big play, and this is how Delhomme got that interception, by drawing the ball down the field. Number 2, one-handed pick by Willie Hall, the linebacker. The number 1 play of Week 3's action, it'd be Darian Gordon, the corner, playing return man, returning it 105 yards to the end zone, even though the Broncos would end up losing that game by the final 10-17. And now we show you replays of a huge Jerry Rice catch. Look at him beast it up. Goodbye.